Welcome to the Writer's Life, the place you get the sight, sound, smells, taste of my particular writer's life, and where you get the truth about the writer's life. Subscribe if you haven't already, and punch the like button and the bell for notifications so that you don't miss out on one exciting video. Inflation Nation. So the core inflation numbers came out again today, and they did not look great. And I knew they wouldn't. Like we went up. I think they expected core inflation to come in somewhere around. It was either 6.5 or 8.5. There's two different ones. One includes energy. I think the one that includes energy is like 8.5, and the one that doesn't is like 6.5. Anyway, whatever. It came in higher. You can Google it. What am I, Mr. Google? I make these up as I go along. Anyway, so what does that mean for writers? We're individual contractors here. We get paid once a month if we're lucky. Sometimes you get paid twice a year. That's why I'm a hybrid author, so that I get paid once a month and twice a year. I don't think the traditional writer, meaning a writer a fiction writer who's just publishing traditionally, I don't think they're making it. You'd have to be bringing in like hundreds of thousands of dollars, like during those half-year payments or whatever. Anyway, there's very few doing that. So anyway, but if you get paid once a month, you can do it. Still, things are very expensive right now. My savings account has also been depleted. It's down to, it's not in the red yet, but holy crap. It hasn't been this low in a long time. And I'm not the only one. I mean, people who have regular jobs, they're watching their 401k just like melt away like an ice cube that you left out on the counter in the summertime during a heat wave. Anyway, so how can we combat it? Well, you got to tighten your belt for one. Not to use that old cliche, but you do. I'm so used to I'm always like talking about how like I like to go out for a drink after work and and socialize a little bit and at one point I like added it all up and I was like, okay, I'm spending like $600 a month on a bar bill, and that's not even like that's just like a couple of beers, and maybe I'd get a shot of Jameson or something like that, and I'm like, wow, had to cut that in half, right? That's like more. I've cut it back like more than half, like to like maybe like 150 bucks a month or something like that. I can drink beer at home. No Jameson, none of that. That's very expensive stuff. So I cut that out. I used to go to the grocery store every day. Like that's what I do in Europe because the food is fresh, comes in fresh every day, and so you want to take advantage of that. It doesn't keep. Like for those who don't realize it, we take it for granted that we go to the grocery store and we buy 1 dozen eggs, a carton of a dozen eggs, and you can keep them in the refrigerator for like a month, 2 months sometimes. But in Europe, you get like maybe 6 eggs, and they're not, what do they call it, homogenized? Is that right for eggs? And they will go bad. They're fresh, so you have to eat them right away. So, and bread goes stale like right away, and meats don't save. So you have to shop every day, and I like that. I kind of like the idea of that. The food is so much better for you. It tastes better. Everything's better. But over here, you don't have to do that because they inject everything with crap that keeps it. That keeps it from rotting. But anyway, I've stopped going to the grocery store every day. Is what I'm trying to get at. Try to save a little money there. Luckily, I don't have to drive anywhere, basically, other than do errands, go to the dentist or a doctor or something like that. So my gas bill is not big. Um, you know, I still, I still change my order. I still change my oil quarterly and stuff like that. Maintain my Jeep, but don't drive very far. So that's a good thing, an advantage for us riders who work at home. Um, I mean, you can cut out other things. I mean, like if you have a family and you're a writer, like you're struggling right now. You're starting to think like maybe I should get a job. Luckily, my kids are grown and or out of school and working or whatever. So that part, thank God, is off to the side now, and it shall be forever. Doesn't mean I still don't help my kids. I actually have a child support payment, which isn't much, but still, I haven't missed one yet. I'm not married either, nor do I, nor do I have like a live-in girlfriend or anything like that. Like so that helps too. It can either help or it cannot help. Like sometimes if you're living with somebody, you both are pitching in to make ends meet, and it can be better. But there's something about just taking care of yourself that kind of helps you sleep better at night. Like it's not like I'm missing meals or anything like that. It's not like I don't have money. It's just when you only have to take care of yourself, it just I think psychologically speaking, it just helps. And everybody's married, so I don't see myself hooking up anytime soon. At least all the good ones are married. Damn. And there's other things you can do. I mean, if you want to, if you're in really dire straits, there's nothing wrong with taking a side gig, like picking apples in the fall, or if you want to drive for Uber, or if you want to do any number of things. I'm lucky I don't have to do that. I'm lucky I don't have to teach. So I consider myself very lucky. And I'm prolific on top of it. So, I can just, I don't need to do all those other things, and I'm actually having a good year, like a better year than last year. So go figure. All right. Anyway, just some ideas I'm throwing out there. What are some of your ideas for fighting inflation? Because this isn't just, I call it Inflation Nation, but it's not just us. The whole world is going through this. I'm interested to see what it's going to be like in Italy. All right, you guys, I will catch you tomorrow and hope you have a great night. Ciao, 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 ciao.